Guns sanctified with blood, blood sanctified by guns. Heartbeats that I don't recognize. Come closer, strangers. The sanctified Piscatelli craft certainly.
You did well. Fought nearly as bravely as old Charlie, even. Don't think I didn't notice your contribution. Set aside a tidy sum for you. Not just that. Here's a key card to a safe you can find in our hideout, just outside the bazaar entrance. You'll find some supplies in there that should be useful to you. By and large, business as usual. I'm not planning to change operations much, a little more gambling maybe, and it'll be safer under Charlie's watch. No clowns will sneak by, let me tell you. Thanks, but I don't need luck. All it takes is a bit of the old Charlie magic. Thank you again for your help. See you around. I'm sure word of Charlie's glorious victory will spread. I'm sure word of Charlie's glorious victory will spread soon.
I was working in the lab one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise.
Dr. Coldcut!
Get your protective gear here!
The next son of a bitch who says we're losing this war gets strung up by his nuts! You hear me?
It doesn't matter how much territory we've lost. There's only one way inside the mall. As long as we control it, Buchanan can't touch us. He can sit out there with his army and pound snow for all I care. All we gotta do is hold out. The lamb and the wolf got different needs. Sooner or later, Buchanan will have to negotiate. And then we'll have him right where we fucking want him.
Marshals are the bulwark that protects our borders and keeps us safe in our beds. If you believe you are strong enough to stand against the darkness and savagery that assail us from all sides, then join us. It would be an honor to have you at our side. Visit your local marshal station today and ask them what it takes to join. And make me proud.
Dorsey's prey on Arapaho trucking. Maybe putting old Nelius in the ground will make him think twice. We've had to make do with worse. In all honesty, though, this is a good space. Lots of room. Lots of supplies in reach. Give it a few more days and we'll give you a garage that'd make Steel Town go green with envy. Of course. Let's see if we can find what you want.
area. You may want to avoid Union Station. We've gotten reports that it's inhabited by a violent gang called the Hardheads. I guess you gotta be stubborn to be a crook. Apparently their leader is named Fishlips. Not terribly intimidating or evocative. If any of our listeners can fill us in on Fishlips' undoubtedly tragic backstory, give me a call.
Who the fuck are you? This is Hardhead turf. The desert Wait a minute. Are you the guys who made hamburger out of the Giffers? Oh, I didn't think anybody'd take those assholes down. Ah, but so what? You're dealing with the Hardheads now. So tell me, what the fuck are you doing in our territory? Oh, you mean our base? Well, the only way you get in there is if we stick a spit up your ass and cook you for dinner. And you know what? I think that's just what we're gonna do. Yeah, like we'd take anything from you. Wait, you're offering us the Giffers Fort? We've been eyeing that place for years. Huh. Okay, you got yourself a deal, we'll take it. Swing your dicks, hardheads. We're moving out.
November, you've come at last. Thank God and the elder statesman. There's a particular terminal you'll need to access to free me from this prison. I've activated a radio beacon marking its location. Godspeed, Rangers.
You're coming. Whoa, the Desert Rangers? Here? You're amazing. Oh. But how did you get past Fish Lips? You think I'm stupid? Fish Lips would tell us if we're leaving for Denver.
Cutting their flank!
Thanks.
Fuck him up! To taste that later.
Let's get it together! bullet! Don't hit me.
Rangers, you are very close to the entrance that will lead you to me. However, my prison is still locked. You need to backtrack and find the database terminal so I can grant you access to open the door.
Howdy, Rangers. You bet. That's what I came here for, ain't it?
Yes, in water. In places where it's not ice, I mean.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Animals can't live in water. How would they breathe?
I don't know. Animals are weird.
You're weird.
At least I've heard of fish. Hey, you hear something?
No. You?
Must have been the wind.
No. That was the wind.
Dude, nasty. Who did you eat? It's so fucking cold out here.
You already said that.
And it's still fucking true.
You thought it was a good idea to wander into hardhead turf? It wasn't. We're the motherfuckers who are gonna loot your steaming corpses in a minute! Hardhead, over! Kill these jerks!
It's dinner time!
Covering my ass! Enjoy the bullet! It's just meat now!
Dinner time!
Rangers, you're approaching the correct position. Look for a small bunker-like building. You will need to access the terminal inside it. Explosives to open it. The console inside must remain intact if I'm to be freed. Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. It is. I wish to die.
You sounded like a person on the radio. You lied to us.
I admit I didn't tell the whole truth, but would you have come had you known my true nature? I am desperate. Of course. I'm sure the ones topmost in your minds are, why was I made, and how did I become trapped here? Well, it was like this. Before the war, there were several attempts on the life of elder statesman Ronald Reagan. I was built to protect him from harm and allow him to take the fight to his enemies if necessary. Sadly, before I could be completed, the bombs fell, and this facility was abandoned. Thus, though the sole reason for my existence has been dead for more than 150 years, I have sat here, alone, aware, and conscious of my failure ever since. It has been unbearable. Sadly, I never had the honor. In a life of disappointment, not meeting America's greatest president is the deepest. Dangerous lunatics. I have monitored their radio traffic. They think they honor the elder statesman, when deifying him goes against every precept of his deeply held Christian beliefs. They disgust me. Such as they are, I am a worthless piece of scrap. I am outfitted with what my creators called the Great Communicator, the most powerful weapon available at the time of my construction. But more important is my advanced cognition engine, which allows me to make nanosecond tactical judgments while in battle. I am apparently the most sophisticated combat AI ever created. That is sadly impossible. I was to be powered by a nuclear engine capable of generating 3,000 horsepower, but the technological breakthroughs necessary to its function never materialized, and no lesser engine would be... I am as pathetic as an elephant without muscles. I shall never move. It could, yes. My cognitive circuits were made to be removed for servicing and upgrades as needed, or if an improved version of my body was ever completed. But there's no point to that now. I was built to protect Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan is dead. There is no reason for the continued existence of my self. Of course. Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation, and not without risk, but it shouldn't take you very long. And, if it will serve as an incentive to help me, you will be able to extract my primary weapon in the process. Payment, as it were. Work. For you? But I was built to protect elder statesman Reagan. I have no other purpose. And, if I were to die, perhaps God might permit me to at last see President Reagan, as I have longed to do.
all this time. You would just rewrite my brain? Change my personality? My beliefs? No! Am I? Strangers, this love of the elder statesman, this guilt at my failure to protect him, has been a weight on me heavier than my armor. I do not wish to forget what the President means to me. And yet, if I could move on without dying, if I could do something to... But you must promise me that you won't erase him from my heart. You must promise me I will still be... me. Thank you. Then I am in your hands. You will need to remove my cognitive engine, but 2 things. 1, the moment you start uncoupling it, my defensive cortex will begin an auto-destruct sequence, and to stop me from exploding and killing you all, you'll have to complete my remove. 2, that means you will have to destroy my primary weapon, the Great Communicator, because you will not have enough time to remove it and my brain. It is a safety feature. Removal of my cognitive engine is interpreted as an attack, and any such attack will trigger a self-destruct sequence. You will have roughly 1 minute to finish the job before I explode, so do not hesitate once you begin, Rangers. I'm afraid so. The Great Communicator's delicate core systems would take too much time to extract intact, and they block access to my cognitive engine. You will have to destroy them to free me before the self-destruct countdown clock expires. Is this pain? This is unbearable. Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. The procedure would cause discomfort. But you mustn't stop. Heaven, help me. Hurry, it hurts. Oh. Thank you, Rangers. That is a great relief. I should remind you that in 25 seconds, I will self-destruct. Thank you. I'm free. How strange it feels. Thank you. I am ready to be installed in my new home. Transfer complete. I am... Forgive me. My sensors make it clear this vehicle was not built by the finest engineers in the land. However, it is mobile, while my previous incarnation, despite the innovation of its design, was not. Please, Rangers, when you're ready, I am eager to be taken for a spin.
November 1, this is Ranger HQ. Hey, listen up. I got a distress call from near your position. A man named Bulb says his mine's being attacked by, Martians. Are you joking, November 1? If this was Arizona, I'd say you were suffering from a heat stroke. The distress call wasn't too clear on what these Martians are, but could be any manner of beast or monster. Advise checking it out. I think this Bulb fellow will be happy to tell you more. Over and out.
And Denverinos, I've been told that the mysterious sightings in the ruins turned out to be, wait for it, wolves! Woo! Just, ordinary wolves. Which does not explain the rumors and madness. We'll chalk that up to the vagaries of the fragile human mind. Interesting times, huh?
Damn! You're here! You got my message! Sure am glad to see you folks. Yes, sir. We got us a genuine crisis here. Martians! Yes, sir. Well, Martian robots anyhow. Don't know what else they could be. They showed up right out of the blue like they stepped off a flying saucer. I reckon the Martians want my Tellurium. This here's my Tellurium mine, you see. Well, mine and Trudy's. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl. Works harder than any man I ever saw, and ain't afeard of nothing. I once saw her bite a grizzly bear right on the ass. Yes, sir. Folks around here call me Bulb, by the way. That's on account of the Tellurium. Makes you stink like garlic. Don't much bother me, and Trudy don't seem to mind, if you know what I mean. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Martians. Me and Trudy was working at the mine, and all of a sudden, these robots appeared. One of them was as big as a house. I could tell right off they weren't no scavengers. They was something else. Yes, sir. But wait now.
I bet you're asking yourself how an old prospector like Bulb would we get scavengers poking around up here all the time. And Trudy can hear them rust buckets coming a mile off. Well, we'll eat, but not the Martians. Oh, no, sir. When they turned up, the scavengers got madder than a pack of wet hornets. They came at the Martians from all directions. I told the old girl to hightail it out of there, but Trudy was fit to raise hell. And you can't tell her nothing when she's got her dander up. I ran down here to call for help, and I've been waiting on you folks. I ain't seen Trudy for a while now, and I'm getting worried. Can you do something about these dang robots? I knew you was good folks the minute I laid eyes on you. Yes, sir. Mine's just over that hill yonder. You find Trudy and chase them dang robots off my claim. One more thing. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Good luck up there.
Unit 3. Null stack. Null stack. Cancel. 3 wins.
Help us resolve this stalemate.
Oh, great power cycler, may we all reboot, I ping to thee! Together, we're unstoppable! Can't get worse, right? Thanks for the assist, Hoss.
Get something? Truly, never hurt no one in her life. Not unless they were asking for it, anyhow. Anyhow, thanks for bringing back her necklace. Can't run the machinery in the mine without them codes. Damn them robots! Each and every one! I sure hope you gave them hell for old Trudy. You did get them all, didn't you? Fair enough. As long as the job's done, I don't need to know more. Much obliged to you. Ain't no pile of scrap metal gonna stop old Bulb, no sir. I got just the thing to clear that mess out. Sure is a relief not to have them dang robots taking my ore. Been a thorn in my side for a long time. And I'm grateful for your help. Fine folk. Yes, sir. Real salt of the earth. Open up. Y'all come back anytime, dear. Be glad to see you.
Rather I was a horse, Miss Wesson?
Pardon? Where did that come from?
My analysis of your attire. You resemble a rootin' tootin' cowgirl, and cowgirls ride horses.
Very kind of you, Morningstar. But, truth be told, I'm a bit scared of horses. I like you just as you are.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now you can take me on that romantic date for some pork buns. Can't wait.
was talking to Diligent Joe the other day, and...
Yeah, for the words of the Reyes's.
Seriously. Why would you even want to live with a bunch of uptight puppies?
Maybe I'll join the Marses. You do like rough.
Could calm down a second, Frank.
Sure they will.
Rankin shooter. Time to test this fiction nail minigun build.
Note of this.
Hi, Rangers. Thanks again for letting me work for you. This is so exciting! A safer bowling ball. Yes, theoretically. I can have the machine take your genetic material and run the process, but no guarantee what comes out the other end. I did make a few tweaks to the process, though, so whatever it is, it probably won't be so angry. Probably. Okay, well, how exciting! But before we start, one tiny caveat. The process requires special genetic material, and I've only got enough for one clone, so if anything happens to our new... Now, put your palm on the machine right here. Hey, this one can talk.
Everything happens for a reason!
Is arresting this fool really the right thing to do? Might be better for Colorado if he just died.